So welcome everyone, and thank you for attending our industry webinar on how to nominate the 2021 New South Wales International Student Awards. Before I go any further, I would like to pay my respect and acknowledge the traditional custodian of the land on which this gathering takes place, and pay my respect to the elders both past and present. My name is Virginia Lee, Senior Associate at Study New South Wales within Investment New South Wales. I am delighted to talk to you about our annual flagship event, the New South Wales International Student Award. The purpose of this webinar is to explain the award nomination process, as well as providing some tips for you to put forward a strong application. We have seen numbers of nominations grow over time and have found this information session to be a useful platform to support you. I note the presentation will be recorded and circulated afterwards. I'll be sharing my screen. So in this session, I will cover a brief introduction to Study New South Wales, key dates for the 2021 International Student Awards, award categories, eligibility criteria, and some nomination tips, as well as sponsorship opportunities. We'll have time for Q&As at the end. So for those who don't know us well, so Study New South Wales is part of a newly established government department within the Premier Cabinet called Investment New South Wales, a one-stop shop which brings New South Wales on the world stage as a place for study, tourism, business, and investment opportunities. Study New South Wales was established in 2014 to support international education in the state. So our core functions are to improve the experience of international students, to promote New South Wales education and research strength, coordinate policy and advocacy for international education, and to support the New South Wales EdTech sector. COVID has had a significant impact on our sector and our international student population. As at last week, we still had over 114,000 primary student visa holders in New South Wales, and over 56,000 student visa holders are located outside Australia. The New South Wales government is committed to supporting recovery of the international education sector. As you can see from the slide, Study New South Wales is a relatively small team, and a lot of the work we have been doing is on enhancing the experience of international students in New South Wales, supporting our students stuck offshore, and increasing our global digital presence. Our annual International Student Award is about shining a spotlight on the inspirational student leaders, education providers, business and community groups, and celebrate a wonderful contribution to the community across the state over the past 12 months. There are two groups of awards, the New South Wales International Student of the Year Award and the New South Wales International Community Engagement Award. This award has previously hosted by senior representatives of the government, including the governor, the deputy premier, and other senior ministers. Now for the key dates for the 2021 New South Wales International Student Awards. The nominations are open now, and they will close on Friday, the 2nd of July. Please go to our Study New South Wales website at www.study.sydney to submit your nomination by the due date. Because we go through a rigorous assessment process involving an independent assessment committee, we expect to announce the finalists in September, and the award ceremony will be held in October. Let's start with the New South Wales International Student of the Year Award. There are 4 categories under the New South Wales International Student of the Year Award: higher education, vocational education and training, English language intensive courses for overseas students, and school. Each institution can nominate up to 2 students in the relevant category. To be eligible for the International Student of the Year Award, nomination must be made by the education institution. We cannot accept self-nomination by the students. Pairs or groups are also not eligible. The education institution must obtain the student's consent before submitting the nomination. The nominated student must hold a valid visa for study in Australia, and he or she must be an international student enrolled in a course at a New South Wales educational institution in 2021. In the nomination, you must include 2 referees and their recommendations. We are looking for nominees who can demonstrate achievements or contribution that adds value to the community through touch the lives of others, participating in the community, connecting an ethnic or language community group with the broader New South Wales community, volunteer work, or recent achievement or contribution to a cause that will be viewed favorably. Now for the New South Wales International Student Community Engagement Award. There is a category for business and community and another category for education providers. To be eligible for this type of award, it must be for a program or initiative run by an education provider or business community group. The nomination should be for the contribution made between June 2020 and June 2021. The nomination needs to be endorsed by the head of the organization running the program or initiative and must include 2 statements from 2 international students who are beneficiaries of the program. The selection criteria are: the program or initiative has generated benefits for the students, the community or business, and has addressed an identified need, as well as facilitated meaningful connection and new pathway for community participation or employment, such as offering work experience or mentorship. The program or initiative should also enhance relationships and networks or help to break down barriers, and it has the potential to be replicated by others. In this type of award, self-nominations are acceptable. All the critical information is available on our website, and where we have links to the nomination criteria and all the terms and conditions, the nomination forms, and frequently asked questions. I have had some experience reviewing the award nominations. While I know the decisions are made by an independent assessment committee, I would like to share some top tips with you. Make sure your nomination clearly describes the uniqueness of your student candidate or the program and their distinct impact. Submit a concise, well-written nomination. The assessment committee reviews many nominations, and it is no surprise that the best written ones always rise to the top. Make your referee report count. We do conduct referee checks, and it is wise to pick referee who knows the candidate or the program well. Give yourself plenty of time to submit before the closing date. Allow time for technical issues and uploading up large files. Remember, this is a competitive process. Quality and clarity are the keys to success. Study New South Wales is also seeking expression of interest for sponsors for the 2021 New South Wales International Student Awards. Please share and amplify this opportunity to your networks. Please contact myself or drop us an email at isa.studynewsouthwales@treasury.newsouthwales.gov.au for more details. The International Student Award is our key event of the year, and it goes to the heart of what we do. By submitting a nomination, you're helping us to improve the student experience, celebrating international students' contribution, and promoting New South Wales as a warm, welcoming, and quality study destination. We look forward to receiving nomination of your inspirational students this year. Lastly, please follow us on social media. Share our posts and subscribe to our mailing list to get your student, and please get your student to do the same. These are the platforms where we will post major announcements, upcoming events, and updated industry developments. We put hyperlink to all our digital channels on the slides. My colleague Katie will be sharing this with you after the event. I'm very grateful for your time this afternoon, and I'm happy to take questions or comments from the audience now.